Shalom. Shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praise to Yahweh, Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kakodash, and double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone. And salute to Shalom to all you bros out there that's pushing this word, truth, sincerity. Real quick video going into these different characters in this Mortal Kombat movie and what they represent and how they have spiritual meanings behind their characters. Now, I want to focus on this character, Cole Young, first because he's supposed to be like a descendant of Scorpion, and it's spiritual because Scorpion is known as a spirit of vengeance, and the Lord is coming back to take vengeance, and he's not going to meet thee as a man. So that's spiritual. And for people that know about the series, the Scorpion clan, I forget the name of their clan, they're pretty much like beefing with Sub-Zero's clan, which is a Lin Kuei. But it's spiritual because both of them, you can say they're not like, one of them is not like a good guy or bad guy because they've both been misled, by this sorcerer Quan Chi. He pretty much deceived them, and that's why they're in this, rivalry, so to speak. But long story short, just to touch on Sub-Zero, I believe, it's spiritual that he's a water bender, and they're bringing out the blood bending, and that's pretty much going into going into how the Lord is covering our sins with His blood, because the Lord represents the water, and He can also represent the fire. So it's just spiritual. If you put those two colors together, blue and yellow, it makes green. So I just wanted to point that out through the spirit. That's pretty spiritual. But in the movie, Jack said he told Cole it's not a birthmark. It means you've been chosen, and that stood out to me because the elect of Israel have been chosen by the Most High and His Son to represent them on this planet. And it's funny when we represent our nationality, like us being Hebrew Israelites, everybody has a problem with it. But when they make a movie like this, when people are representing their clans and their nations, it's traditional, Nobody has a problem with it. But it's okay. So I'm just going to bring some precepts out and close it out. Amos chapter 9, verse 11. In that day will I raise up the tabernacle of David that is fallen, and close up the breaches thereof, and I will raise up his ruins, and I will build it as in the days of old, right? And everybody know about King David. If you don't know, he slew Goliath. He killed thousands, tens of thousands, man. And he was a man after the Most High's heart. A very peaceful man, very loving man, but he was a warrior. Verse 12, that they may possess the remnant of Edom and all the heathen which are called by my name, saith the Lord that doeth this. Right. So the Lord has set up a ranking system, so to speak, a government that's going to rule in the kingdom of heaven forever. That's what He's doing right now. And it's not hard to get, Going back to when Jax told Cole about the mark, Psalm chapter 37, verse 37, mark the perfect man, and behold the upright, for the end of that man is peace. Right. And you can take this and flip it, because there's another mark that they're trying to push right now, where they're slowly introducing, which is the mark of the beast. Even going into the dragon, it's spiritual that the symbol of this movie is the dragon, because that's in Revelations. That's what the Revelations describe as the beast, is the dragon with 7 hands and 10 horns. So you're either going to take the mark of the beast, or you're going to take the mark of the Lord, which is the Yahweh Shemashai. It's just spiritual. Verse 38, but the transgressors shall be destroyed together, and the end of the wicked shall be cut off. But the salvation of the righteous is of the Lord. He is their strength in a time of trouble. right? We're coming into that time of trouble. Well, we're progressing into that time of trouble because we're already in it, but it's really building up. Verse 40, and the Lord shall help them and deliver them. He shall deliver them from the wicked and save them because they trust in him. Right, and the Lord is going to come back just like they show in this movie or these movies from a whole nother realm, and he's going to save his elect. He's going to save his chosen, you know. Like going back to what Jack said, which is a spiritual that it was a Jake that said it. He said it's not a birthmark, Cole. It means you've been chosen, which it is a birthmark, in the spirit, if you really think about it in the spirit, because you have to be born with that mark. You have to be chosen. So in a sense, he was in the spirit. He was just telling them on a deeper level, though, It's like we're telling the people. So if you can get it, hey, it's the spirit. You've been chosen, or you've been called. The Lord willing, you're chosen. So with that, I just want to close out real quick. Lord willing, this is edifying. I don't make the video too long. So I'm going to give all praises to Yahweh Bashim Shai, call all Yahweh Bashim Shai, Bashim Kakodash. Hey, Shalom, Rabahab, Kwame Sharala.